Dell claims breach only yielded fake data. What happened? Imagine this. A major tech company, Dell, has just confirmed a data breach, but they're brushing it off as no big deal.
Why?
Because, according to Dell, the criminals only managed to steal fake data. But here's where it gets controversial. Dell's nonchalant response has sparked a debate about the true value of data and the effectiveness of cybersecurity measures. Let's dive in. On Monday, a group known as WorldLeaks, a rebranded version of the Hunters International extortion gang, posted on their leak site that they had successfully infiltrated Dell Technologies systems. They claimed to have exfiltrated a staggering 1.3 terabytes of data, which they intended to use as leverage to extort a hefty ransom from the tech giant. The compromised data, as per their post widely shared on social media, included a whopping 416,103 files. But Dell has a different story to tell. According to Dell, the data stolen is not critical. In fact, they assert that it is primarily synthetic, fake data. This data, they explain, is used solely for product demonstrations and testing purposes. It includes publicly available datasets, Dell scripts, systems data, non-sensitive information, and testing outputs. Dell's spokesperson emphasized that the solution center, where the breach occurred, is intentionally isolated from customer and partner systems, as well as Dell's networks. This environment is designed to showcase products and test proofs of concept for commercial customers, not to handle sensitive customer data. Dell's spokesperson declined to provide specific details about the intrusion, such as the exact amount of data stolen or the ransom amount demanded. However, they reiterated that the data obtained by the threat actors is primarily synthetic, publicly available, or Dell systems/test data. Dell also highlighted their ongoing efforts to combat online criminal activity, emphasizing that protecting the security and trust of their customers and partners is a top priority. In essence, Dell is saying, nothing to see here, folks. Move along. But this isn't the first time Dell has faced a significant data breach. Last year, a digital thief claimed to have stolen and put up for sale a database containing 49 million Dell customer records. In May 2024, Dell confirmed this breach in an email to customers, revealing that the stolen data included names, physical addresses, and certain Dell hardware and order information, such as service tags, item descriptions, dates of order, and related warranty information. This latest incident comes just a few weeks after Hunters International supposedly shut down and offered decryption keys to all victims. However, security analysts suggest a different narrative. They believe that Hunters International simply rebranded to WorldLeaks earlier this year. The group had previously told affiliates that ransomware had become unpromising, low-converting, and extremely risky. Instead, they seem to have shifted to a more lucrative and less risky business model, straight data theft and extortion. And this is the part most people miss. While Dell may be downplaying the significance of this breach, it raises important questions about data security and the true value of information. Is synthetic data really as harmless as Dell claims? And what does this mean for the future of cybersecurity? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Dell's assessment, or do you think there's more to the story? Let's discuss. Critical CrushFTP vulnerability. How to protect your server now. Imagine this. A critical vulnerability in CrushFTP servers is actively being exploited, and it's a stark reminder of how swiftly the threat landscape can change. This isn't just about staying informed and proactive. It's about building a robust defense through targeted training and upskilling your team in secure systems management. But here's where it gets controversial. While many organizations focus on reactive measures, the real game changer is strategic leadership that fosters a culture of cyber resilience. This isn't just about fixing problems as they arise. It's about creating an environment where cybersecurity is ingrained in every aspect of the organization. And this is the part most people miss: the importance of continuous learning and adaptation. Cyber threats evolve rapidly, and so must our defenses. So, let's dive into the details. A recent report from the Cybersecurity Hub highlights that CrushFTP servers are under active exploitation due to a critical vulnerability. This situation underscores the need for organizations to be vigilant and proactive in their cybersecurity measures. Staying informed about the latest threats and vulnerabilities is crucial, but it's not enough. Organizations must also invest in targeted training programs to upskill their teams in secure systems management. This means going beyond basic cybersecurity awareness and delving into the specifics of managing and securing systems effectively. But here's a thought-provoking question. How many organizations are truly investing in the continuous upskilling of their cybersecurity teams? And this is where strategic leadership comes into play. Leaders must drive a culture of cyber resilience, where every team member understands the importance of cybersecurity and is equipped to handle potential threats. This involves not just reactive measures, but proactive strategies that anticipate. Dell's test lab breach. What you need to know about WorldLeaks. In a shocking turn of events, Dell has confirmed that its product demonstration platform was breached by the notorious extortion group, WorldLeaks. This newly rebranded gang, previously known as Hunters International, has now leaked some of the stolen data, adding a new layer of complexity to the situation. WorldLeaks managed to infiltrate Dell's customer solution centers, a platform used to showcase Dell products and solutions to customers. Dell acknowledged the incident, stating that the platform is intentionally separated from customer and partner systems, as well as Dell's networks. The data stored in the Solution Center is primarily synthetic, fake, publicly available datasets used solely for product demonstration purposes or Dell scripts, systems data, non-sensitive information, and testing outputs. While WorldLeaks may believe they have obtained valuable data, including sample medical data and financial information, this data is reportedly entirely fabricated. The only legitimate data stolen in the attack is an outdated contact list. The customer solution centers are partitioned from the rest of Dell's customer-facing network and internal systems, with customers warned not to upload private data to the labs. Bleeping Computer reached out to Dell for more information on how the breach occurred, but Dell declined to share details as the investigation is ongoing. When asked about the ransom demand, Dell had no further comments. WorldLeaks is a rebrand of the Hunters International ransomware, which shifted its focus from file encryption to pure data extortion. Launched in late 2023, Hunters International was flagged as a possible rebrand of Hive due to code similarities. Since then, the threat actors have claimed over 280 attacks against organizations worldwide. In January 2025, Hunters International rebranded as WorldLeaks, citing concerns that ransomware is no longer profitable and risky. Instead, the threat actors now focus on stealing data and extortion attacks, utilizing a custom-made data exfiltration tool. Since its launch, WorldLeaks has published data from 49 organizations on its data leak site, though Dell is not listed at this time. WorldLeaks affiliates are also linked to the recent exploitation of end-of-life SonicWall SMA-100 devices, where threat actors installed a custom overstep rootkit. Yutaka Sugiyama, a threat researcher at Macnica, told Bleeping Computer that 10 out of the 46 companies posted on WorldLeaks' data leak site had been using an SMA-100. After publishing the initial story, WorldLeaks released samples of the stolen data, claiming to have exfiltrated 1.3 terabytes of data. While Bleeping Computer did not review all of the data, most of it appears to be configuration scripts, backups, and system data associated with various IT deployments on the platform. Some of this data does appear to contain passwords used internally when provisioning equipment, but there does not appear to be any sensitive corporate or customer data in the leaked files. Bleeping Computer contacted Dell about the leak and will update the story if more information becomes available. The board report deck CISOs actually use. CISOs know that getting board buy-in starts with a clear, strategic view of how cloud security drives business value. This free, editable board report deck helps security leaders present risk, impact, and priorities in clear business terms. Turn security updates into meaningful conversations and faster decision-making in the boardroom.